Looking at number of videos on Jupiter in Cancer in 2026 and the quality of those videos made me feel I need to make a vaccine to this pandemic. Who will speak about the past? Last year you said something about Jupiter in Gemini. People know what happened in their lives today, but you will not talk about it today. You will talk about what people don't know about it today. Fine, good for YouTube videos and views and making money, but where is intellectual honesty? I have done social media posts on Jupiter in Gemini while it was there towards the fag end of it, and I have already done a social media post on Saturn in Pisces while it is there more than a year. People know what is happening in their life, how it's playing out. So it's not an individual consultation for each one of you, right? I have picked up one planet placed in that sign where Jupiter is transiting or was transiting, or where Saturn presently is transiting in Pisces, as I talk to you today in June first week of 2026. So you can see what is happening or what has happened, and you can see that those patterns are playing in your life. For most of you, they have given me feedback, right? I know it's happening. I spoke about Jupiter in Gemini towards the end of it. People know it happened in their lives or not. I think that should be done. Otherwise, it's talking in the air. Okay, so that is point number one. Point number two, it's not about 12 ascendant signs. Everyone has been going gaga over it. I did a video on that, trying to bust many myths, even on the ascendants, 12 ascendants. So this video is not about check your ascendant for Jupiter in Cancer. No, this video is about check your Cancer in birth chart and look which planet is there. If no planet is placed, look at Scorpio and or Pisces. Any planet placed there or any planets placed there, more than one, then this video is for you. So first priority is look at the planet in Cancer. That will play out most of it. And in many ways, the other planet is also be relevant. If no planet in Cancer, but you have at least a planet in Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. That's point number one. Second thing, not all the bullet points are going to play out in your life, but at least some of them, at least one or two of them will play out in your life. That's the pattern. It will not be exact because I have used only one planet out of 9 in your birth chart. I have not even using ascendant sign in this video. Just with one planet, and I have said certain patterns will play out, and you'll see that it is near about that only. Okay, that's the power of Jyotisha, and particularly Nadi Jyotisha. Okay, so enough of talking. Let's jump onto the laptop and see what planet you have in your Cancer and how Jupiter in Cancer in 2026 is going to play out in your life. All right. Okay, so let's start what your birth chart says about the planet that you have in Cancer. Okay, so I already said this in the intro to this video, this recording on the screen. So the sign you look at Cancer in your birth chart and see if any planet is placed there or not. If not, then these two alternate signs you have to see. So I'm saying the same thing here. So let's not waste any time on this one. So let's get on with the specific stuff. So overall theme of Jupiter in Cancer 2026. So secrets coming out. Okay, things that people have been trying to hide, those will make their way to be known out in public. Major psychological shifts, the entire paradigm in which we work today, this is going to change. Now, this could work positive or negative, depends on the chart, but this is going to happen. Major psychological paradigm shift, okay? Destiny changing developments, and Individual influence according to natal planets in Cancer, you might have some planet aspecting Cancer. You might have planets which are trying to Cancer. I mean, in Scorpion and or Pisces, in addition to some planet in Cancer, that will have its impact also. So these are the specific variations of the pattern that you will see in this video going forward. So here it is. Start with Sun. Sun in Cancer in your birth chart in D1. Okay, so this will result in end of foreign stay if you are staying abroad. Now, this does not apply to everyone. The millions of our friends living across the world who have Sun in their uh, sidereal Cancer sign in birth chart, they will not have all of these. Some of it might apply to some of the people. Okay, so if you have Sun, all of it doesn't apply. If you have Sun in your Cancer and you live abroad, don't panic. Okay, spreading panic is the last thing I would ever want. But keep an eye. Okay, if you have it, it's a kind of a heads up. Okay? So if you do not want it, don't test the troubled waters. If you want it, it's the opportune time. Go for it. The differences with father or trouble for father. Okay? These are different things, but both related to father. Loss of status and humiliation. I mean, not loss of humiliation, it is loss of status and humiliation resulting after that. So this can work in this is important, guys. Pay attention. This could also be a blessing in disguise scenario. When this thing has been going on before the transit of Jupiter in Cancer, this could this could well prove to be blessing in disguise, and that's the theme. Okay, for all the planets, that if the trouble has been going on, anything negative that you see, which is kind of unfavorable, unwelcome, so this could work the opposite way. Okay, so challenges in marriage or relationship related to money. So money related, money driven problems in personal life, specifically in marriage and relationship. So while away from home, there could be travel, there could be trouble while you are not at home. I mean, away, I mean, living for a few days or months away from your home, or because of the trouble, you might have to move away. Okay, go to some place where you have some privacy. Okay, stuff like that. So, loss due to younger brother or neighbor. This is also possible for people who have Sun in Cancer in their birth chart. Okay? So, not all of this is going to apply to all of you. Okay, please. So, Moon in sidereal Cancer in your birth chart. Trouble or fight during travel. Watch out while you are traveling. Do not fight. Do not give or take any kind of loan scenario. Sixth house, don't engage sixth house when you are traveling outside. That's blanket advice to all people who have Moon in sidereal Cancer. Okay. So sudden and potentially astonishing events with direct bearing on finances and marriage. Astonishing means, kind of that shocks you from inside emotionally. You are taken aback. Okay, kind of flabbergasted. So that kind of thing can happen if you have Moon in Cancer. High impact on own emotions. Your emotions will undergo major change. Okay? Uh, and the same thing would reflect in mother's life. Both are fourth house significations. Those who know Jyotisha, okay, they know this, including psychological ones. Mother psychology can undergo major change, and I don't see these are supposed to be very positive. But again, blessing disguise can work in all the signs. Like it's like poison killing poison, negative killing
the previous negative. So that's very much likely. So I do not want any of you to lose heart. If things are very bad, understand that Jupiter can give you that relief, that unexpected God's help that we've been waiting for. Okay, so let's move to next sign, Mars. Those who have Mars in Cancer, property dispute and conflicts based on inheritance. I mean, conflicts for inheritance and parental property. Either differences with mom or mother is this off is off, or mother is involved in major conflict with someone else. So mother has to get involved in differences and or conflict, either you or someone else. Obviously, you will not want you, someone else. Okay, so that is likely. So you need to kind of I mean, it's a heads up. So you can always mitigate any the risks and the repercussions later. You can deal with it better if you know this, right? Ugly fight with spouse or including physical. So obviously not good. Don't need me to tell you that. So these things one needs to be careful about if you have Mars in Cancer. Selling of real estate at a loss under unforeseen circumstances. So not willingly one would be doing this, but would be forced to do this. Selling of real estate at a loss. Okay. This time, those who have Mars in Cancer in this Jupiter transit, if you are selling, don't expect profit. If you get profit, well, you'll be very very lucky. Else, mostly it is going to be loss. Moving on to Mercury in Cancer. Remember the natal charts written in bold, written in big font, right? Don't confuse. This is not about ascendants. Finding again. Okay. Good networking with friends, uncle and cousins. These are Mercury significations. Also, you can add student community or those who are kind of intellectual community. Okay. This is the profile of Mercury people. So these people are going to be good in giving you contacts. Okay, they'll be helpful. I mean, intending or not intending to, they will prove to be helpful for you in building networks and building contacts. Okay, and using them to your advantage, to your gains. Okay, gains from inheritance on the cards for those eligible. Academic rewards and recognition, very good. Authors, content creators, people who are into an intellectual work. It's good time to kind of expect and accordingly act for rewards and recognition. Doesn't come for free, right? You have to work for it. So it's good time. So Jupiter is looking to reward those mercurial efforts. This transit. Okay, gains from spouse or in-laws. I don't know whether you call it positive or negative. The one from in-laws particularly, but well, it's on the cards. Gains from travel or abroad. So gains. So it seems Mercury, if you have Mercury in Cancer, this is supposed to work out well. And remember, guys, the overriding thing, if these things have already been going very well during the Gemini transit of Jupiter, not like since 5 years ago or something, okay? But in the last year, all the while when Jupiter was in sidereal Gemini, if this was achieved, if you got one of these, then this transit in Cancer, it could be kind of a reversal to that. You might have to kind of you know give that money or a major part of that money to them or someone else, or it can be taken from you. So don't be so much assured because everything is gained for Mercury. And how do you do that? Don't speak more than where it is required. Don't write, don't communicate more than required where financial matters are involved. Be more measured about financial matters. That's how you do this. Big mouth thing, don't do it. Jupiter. So, Jupiter, this is quite tricky because we are talking of uh, Jupiter transit in Cancer for those who already have an exalted Jupiter in Cancer. Okay. So, trying to hide the unethical or immoral past can backfire. Anything of this nature that was done in the past, it could backfire. So don't try to cover up too much. Don't try to make the efforts now. Or if you have been trying to cover up, try for a soft landing. See if you can kind of do a soft landing. Tell someone and then take a minimum of the consequences and control the big damage. I would advise you that do this. Don't wait and sit back on it that, oh, that's under the carpet, there is no way they're going to find out. No, don't do that. My advice, if you want to take it. So ongoing hardships and extreme circumstances, if any, will be over this transit. So blessing in disguise scenario again works here. Okay, now let me go back to the previous point. Trying to hide the unethical or immoral past can backfire. So if it has already done in in recent past, in last 1 year, and you faced repercussions, negative ones of it, humiliation and stuff like that, loss of face, reputation loss. If you faced it due to secrets coming out, the ghosts from the past in last 1 year, then this could give you something good. It could compensate you this time. If not, then as I said, don't expect that secrets can't come out ever. This is very high time, high probability this will come out. Okay. So do a soft landing, as I said. Time for deep spiritual practices. Spiritual practices pro max. Okay, that's the word they use these days. I quite like it. Okay, deep dive into spiritual practices. There is no way you will not benefit with it. Okay, say that again. There is no way sentence. You will benefit from it. Trust me. Don't try to control things. Okay, Jupiter is going to bring things from the past. Don't control past in your current state of consciousness. Okay. All right. Let's move to Venus in Cancer in your birth charts. So possible loss of reputation, most probably kind of affected by a lady, whether the chart belongs to man or a woman. Okay. If you are male or female, doesn't matter. Uh, a loss of reputation, a woman will have a role to play if you have faced any or you're going to face any loss of reputation. I hope not. Doesn't happen to everyone who has Venus in Cancer. Please trust me. That's not astrology. That's astrology. It will be funny. There are 9 other planets, right? But this pattern could kind of come around the vicinity. Try to. I mean, the risk could be heightened. Okay, so those possibilities open up. So if you have Venus in Cancer, just don't test the troubled waters when it comes to your reputation. Okay. So sudden changes in the career and finances of wife or self. Wife, here I am specific about wife. Doesn't apply to ladies. I mean, unless I mean for straight people I'm talking here. So sudden changes in the career or finance of self or wife. Okay. So this is going to happen. Don't expect it's. This is not going to happen. One of these two or both can happen, but major changes in career which are not controlled by you are going to happen. Career and finance going to happen. Tell me after 1 year. How was it? Okay. This video is going to be there in YouTube for a long time and elsewhere probably. Okay. So phase one, how this 1 year is going to play out for those who have Venus in Cancer. Initially, you will be pulled into power games and political stuff, even if you are not working. So there is politics going on everywhere in society, among relatives, friend circle, right? So you'll be pulled into the power games. Then travel or training will happen. You'll learn something either professionally or unprofessionally, I mean, in personal basis, or there will be travel or both. And then the impact on career and reputation might happen. So that's the sequence it's going to follow, right? So moving to Saturn in Cancer. So take care of your health and your family's health. Important. Don't take this lightly. Avoid conflicts. It could lead to your humiliation. So don't fight the war when you're dragged into it. Okay? This is not the time to get into any conflict unless it is absolutely required for you to survive. You always have a choice, don't you? Tremendous amount of hard work that's enforced. Generally, a human mind doesn't like this. Even for work, people who have no issues working hard. Okay, working hard is a virtue, but when you don't agree with why you are working hard, then it becomes a mammoth task. Okay? When you feel overloaded, that's human psychology. So yeah, it will be enforced. Phase one. This is played out in three phases like this: sudden event or health issue. Either suddenly the health issue will come up, something mostly of either of chronic nature will resurface, or altogether a new health challenge. This would also uh, result in surgery for some people. Okay, now I'm repeating. I don't want anyone to panic here. I am saying take. I mean, the reason I've written this is about health. Take special care. You should always take care of health, but this transit takes special care, please. Okay. Secrets from the past are revealed and humiliation. This is phase two because this conflicts will drag one there. Humiliation. You're not winning it easy. If this happened already past in last 1 year, then this is going to kind of give you some relief and come back at life again. Not at come back at them. Okay. Don't make it personal. My advice. Rest is up to you. Distancing from others or travel, then this will happen after that. Either you'll be traveling or you'll be distancing, I mean, keeping yourself aloof. Okay. So this is how Jupiter transit in Cancer is going to play out for people who have Saturn there in birth chart. So opportunities for legal medical professions, which is a good thing. So moving on to the reset buttons of one's life experiences, Rahu and Ketu, the X factor I call them. So depending upon which one of the previous seven planets if you just did from Sun to Saturn, depending on which one of them or which of those is or are in your Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Rahu will start those things that apply to that specific planet that you have in your Cancer and other signs, Scorpio and Pisces, if not in Cancer, right? So Rahu will start those things if placed in Cancer. And if you do not have any planet in Cancer or in Scorpio or in Pisces, then what Rahu will do is that it will create events, very good or very bad, psychologically. Hang on, don't panic. Emotionally and psychologically, it will shake you up because and don't try to logically understand it because you will not be able to. You can only make guesses. Guesses can be at best better than others. Because the reason for that is this is to come from the past. Rahu and Ketu are the Kal Chakra. They are they are working from the past. Rahu applies it now, it will start, and Ketu will end it. That's how they work in tandem. The two inseparable opposites, the two sides of the same coin, the two arms of Mahakal, who apply the centripetal and centrifugal forces on the Kala Chakra. So, Ketu and Rahu, if you have one of them in Cancer, then look at the other planets. Those stuff which I have just covered, those will either be started or ended. If it has already been going on, Ketu will end it. That's a good thing. If it is negative. If it was good and Ketu is here, then it might end them. Ketu is not going to end them. It's there in your chart. Jupiter's transit might do that. Might give you the experience of life that kind of separates you from some of the aspects that I spoke about in the context of other seven planets. Right? That's why this is prominently written here. Okay. So Rahu in Cancer will begin something totally unexpected from one's past, whereas Ketu in Cancer will end something from the past. Understand? Together, they work as reset buttons in one's life experience or the Jiva. The experience of life that your Jivatma is having is Jupiter.